treatment, and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com.
News this hour is brought to you by the Rusty Healy Agency in Madison. Call Landon Thompson at 601-856-3681 to request a quote or learn more.
Looking for a killer who shoots at sitting ducks. Mostly cloudy for most of the day with a high at 72. Cloudy and 55 tonight. Tuesday at 74 with a 20% chance for showers. 60 for the high Wednesday. With news on 103.9 WYAB, I'm Chris Davis. Jackson's latest murder victim hasn't yet been identified publicly. He was described as a black male, shot in the passenger seat of a car, which was driven to Ridgeland Drive about 2 Sunday morning. Police are not sure who the killer is, but the driver of the car was arrested on unrelated charges. That guy is watching a tornado churning through Gaucher, damaging an apartment complex, some condos, ripping through a restaurant, and damaging houses. The Jackson County Emergency Management Team is still looking at all the damage. Several cars were broken into in the parking lot of Puckett High School Friday night, says the Rankin County Sheriff's Department. Some people did have some things stolen, but the cars were left unlocked. The Sheriff's Department says lock your car when you leave it. The person responsible, according to deputies, was arrested in Newton. When the big red sign said stop, and they didn't. The 911 call Friday night about 8:30 told Carthage police about a Toyota Camry that not only ran a stop sign, they took the sign with them.
With a gray Toyota Camry, dragging stop sign.
That officer caught up to the car, which sped off, leading police on a chase that went through the town square and back out to Old Canton Road.
So that car was going to be wrecked out in a yard. Looks like they hit the house.
The car wrecked into a house, as you heard. An ambulance was needed, and the person driving eventually went to jail. More news in 1 hour on 103.9 WYAB. I'm Chris Davis.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are the individual views and opinions of the people expressing them and do not necessarily reflect those of this radio station, its parent, affiliated, or related entities, agents, or employees.
Welcome to the Chip Matthews Show, where politics meets the South. So grab your sweet tea, find a comfortable spot to sit back, and let's embark on this journey together. Chip away,
Good morning.
Good morning. I thought maybe you could do it for once.
Well, I could, but I'm just,
You're just
that is your theme.
Yes.
I'm a good morning. How is everyone kind of person, and you're that good morning kind of guy.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. It's a dreary, kind of muggy.
Yeah, I was
Monday.
Expecting 42 this morning.
It's
Thank
just
you.
another muggy Monday. I wish it was Sunday. Okay, let's see who we got on. Okay. Good morning, Chip Matthews. Good morning, M.E. Good morning, Beth Ladner. Good morning, Jeff Thomas, Shane Easley, Will Brown. Let's see who we got over here. Yep, that's it. Right now. Good morning, everyone.
People moving slow this Monday morning.
It's good morning all across America. And then, of course, this radio station is the home of the LSU Tigers. So I guess it's important that I make the announcement that the coach of the LSU Tigers
got fired.
Has been fired.
Oh, no. Are you serious?
I'm very much serious. Good morning,
what
Joe
is
and Michael.
The deal?
Well, he can't win games. You don't win enough, you're gone.
Yeah.
You know.
That is just bizarre.
Good morning, Roger McCrory.
So how did Ole Miss do this weekend? Did we win or lose?
You can't, you're jumping on the lane train. Yes, we won. Ole Miss won. State had a heartbreaking loss.
Did they really? Well, let's hear about it.
I don't know how to tell that story.
You don't? Come on now.
Okay, they went up. I can't remember what it was. They went up by like 18 with like a minute and a half to go in the game.
Uh-huh. They was up 18 points in a minute and a half.
Or 3 or 4 minutes. 3 or 4 minutes. Yes, they lost. Yes, they lost in overtime. Good job, corn dog. You.
Kind of makes you wonder.
I know. It's just you just look at it and just go. I mean, there was no way for them to lose.
Yeah. But they pulled it off.
I mean,
they pulled off a loss. Well, did their coach get fired today?
Not yet. You know, the other side of that is the coach can score points. And it's like I told everybody when they got him, I said, need to work on defense. And when he got there, the first thing went through my mind is State's been known for defense. They got tons of great players that are defensive players and in the past. And they've got defense now. Ole Miss has always had offense. State has had defense. Their greatest victory was a 6-3 victory over Alabama back in the day. But that's what they're known for. Defense.
But you got to have both to win a ball game.
And Micah Gober says, go Longhorns. And that's who won.
Yeah.
Arch
Super
Manning. Arch Super Manning.
Yeah.
Brought it back.
They had that. Is he?
And Russell McGuffey, good morning.
Is he doing pretty good with his football?
Yes and no. I mean, I think the problem is he doesn't have any. They're paying the line entirely too much not to block for him. And that's what I think it is.
Oh.
But I haven't really watched a lot of Texas games. And I watched part of that one because it came on during the Ole Miss game. And the Ole Miss game was one that was, you were nervous the entire game.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the good ones.
No, they're not.
Did anybody interrupt you while you was watching your ball game this time?
Yeah, I know you were thinking. Because every time we fell behind or something like that, I go, she's fixing to call me. She's fixing to call me. She's fixing to call me. Because as long as nobody bothers me during the game, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
So
I don't bother you anymore.
During the game. Never. So this week the game is at 6 p.m.
Who do y'all play? You don't even know.
South Carolina.
Yeah. Is it at home?
Yes.
Okay.
In Oxford.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can figure a way out to go. I got tickets.
You do?
I always have tickets. Okay. What else is going on in the news? What did you?
We got a hurricane.
Hurricane brewing. Hurricane Melissa. Sweet Melissa.
Never. Never. And there's a tornado in South Mississippi last night too. Well, yesterday.
What was it named?
Tornado.
Okay.
Go Shay.
Go Shay.
Go Shay.
So we got a full week of entertainment this week. We also got to remind everybody of the Mitch Tyner hotline.
Therefore, Justice Court Judge of Madison County, 601-879-0002.
Now, that's not his number. That's our number. So y'all call us and talk. We'll talk what's been going on this weekend. Now, I'm wondering how many people today that work in state government who are Jackson State fans who don't make it back to work today because there are not enough air traffic controllers to fly you out of Vegas. I mean, because Jackson State played at Vegas. This past weekend. So
I had a meeting tonight with Bitcoin that's been canceled because the lady can't get home from out of the country.
With Bitcoin, just give me your Bitcoin.
No, I like my Bitcoin.
Okay, let's see what it's doing. XRP yesterday, my XRP surpassed my ETH for a little while.
It did?
Oh yeah, in profits I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, and I was like, okay, rock and roll, because I had taken some money, and when it was down, I jumped it over and then went, oh, I've made a mistake. No, I have not, and it's still. Like it got up to 267. It's back down to 263. But last week it was what?
I know it's been in the red for a couple of months.
I bought a bunch of it at $1.80.
Yeah.
$1.80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
So
rocking and rolling, rocking and rolling.
Yep.
The Bitcoin world,
money.
y'all, is true and out there. And then, of course, we're fixing to announce the. We're praying today for Bob Chrishell. He Chrishell's restaurant.
Oh, really?
And he's ill, so let's pray for him. And anybody else that y'all need to pray for, get up, pray. We need to pray every day.
Twice a day.
Pray for our country. No, you
pray when you get up in the morning for a thankful prayer for giving you a good night's rest, and you pray when you go to bed for all the good things that happened to you that day, and you pray with a thankful heart.
And see, I pray all day.
Yeah.
Because, with every thought, I need a prayer. Okay? That's number one. Number two, every time I see a penny on the ground, a lot of people step over it. I pick it up and I say, who did God want me to pray for right now?
Yeah.
And so I pick up that penny and I pray for that, for whatever I think it might be. It may be
pretty cool.
It may be the person in the car next to them that just dropped that penny. I said, they're losing their money. I put their penny in my pocket and walk off.
And be good to thy neighbor.
Yes.
And does it mean your next door neighbor? It means anybody you're walking next to. Yeah.
I like to go see my neighbors.
Especially when they borrow your water and water their grass.
No, it's not face up. It's all of them, by the way. He says you just pick up the ones that face up. Yeah, you got to pray all day. You got to pray every time you have a good idea. You got to pray every time you have a bad idea. Yeah. You got to pray every time somebody cuts you off in traffic.
Yes.
And in Jackson, Mississippi, that could be a lot. And you got to pray that the car passing you is not going to shoot at you.
Right.
And you see that where the 12-year-old got shot in the car, sitting in the back seat. Okay. And that was at Northside Drive. I mean, this is not the community we grew up in. This is some foreign country we live in.
It's not the way it's supposed to be.
I don't know who took down our Jesus and
I
gave us.
got my Jesus over here.
I got a duck. Is that a duck?
Oh, that looks like some kind of.
You got one
alien.
there. You got a green one.
I got a Jesus right here, and I got this little wooden piece that has a cross on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. So we're going to talk about some different things today. We got the Rudy Warnock trial sentencing hearing, along with Eric Gilkey, former alderman of Canton, and what's his name? Andrew Grant. Don't want to leave anybody out. Former alderman from Canton. And so you're going to get them sentenced. But during this time, it was delayed because somebody is giving more information in.
Yeah.
And we'll find out more of that. That won't be done sentencing, but we'll see that person show up when the trials begin. Then my next question is anybody in the Mississippi legislators linked to the guy that's from Mississippi who's been lobbying Mississippians, and we got to find out who they've been lobbying and who he's been talking to, and maybe all the lobbying. I just ran into you in the corner. Let me give you a tip on a game. But these people that are going to go down for the NBA sports betting gamble, and it's basically, and it's sad for the NBA. NBA used at one time was I enjoyed watching basketball, watching pro basketball back when Larry Bird and Magic Johnson and all them were going at it, and Detroit Pistons when they were bad. But you had all this going on. Then then people got so disinterested in basketball that they lost all their contracts on NBC, ABC, CBS, and it was relegated to just TNT and a few games on ESPN. That was it. They announced 2 weeks ago their new contract with NBC, and they're all fixing to roll out the new season, and then boom, culture rot.
Yes,
culture rot strikes, and everybody
strikes again.
Is sitting there going, well, can you trust any of it? See, they had a scandal with a referee that was hooking games up and this, that, and the other. Now you got this, and this is going to be deep and wide. So we got to wait and see what happens here, but that's got to be fixed.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to take a break.
Okay,
we'll be back on the Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKenzie.
That's got
on
to be fixed.
WYAB.
Okay,
we'll be back on the Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKenzie.
1039 WYAB.
Acme Pizza and Daiquiris at Fannin Mart on the Res is quickly becoming Rankin County's go-to spot for pizza, burgers, pasta, appetizers, daiquiris, and more. Try their famous Wheel of Flavor pizza. You can add up to 3 different specialty pizzas onto one pie, such as the margarita, Sergeant Pepperoni, Acme Beef Buster, Pig, 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 Pesto Chicken, the Old Mexico, the Supreme, or hey, just build your own custom pizza. Acme also has a full bar with 9 different frozen daiquiris to choose from. Open daily at 4 p.m. Acme Pizza and Daiquiris.
Back in 1984, we started the fast service oil change. And for over 40 years, Rapid Oil Change has been the leader in oil changes and fast service. We accept most major fleets and offer local 30-day in-house accounts as well. We do more than just change oil. From tires, wiper blades, tire sensors, just to name a few. Don't forget to show your ride some love with a trip to our Laser Wash 360, the best touchless wash in town, open 24/7. If you're not driving hard with Castrol Edge, come see us today. 6 locations, 6 days a week. We're ready to serve. OilChangeMS.com.
There's never been a better time to buy a new construction home in the city of Brandon at Hyde Park. Take advantage of builder incentives, including seller pay closing costs or rate buydowns that help you lower your payment by hundreds. Prices start at $299,000 at Hyde Park. These beautiful homes offer LVP flooring, gas fireplace, and 2-car garages, all backed by a wonderful builder's warranty. Hey, I'm Brad Burleson with UList Realty, and I'd love to show you around Hyde Park anytime. Give us a look at our website, ulistms.com, or simply Google Hyde Park Brandon.
This is Jack Hoffman. For nearly 31 years, Tico's Steakhouse has been a staple of fine dining in Jackson, Mississippi. Dad has long since desired for me to come work alongside him. And now that I'm here, I would like to invite you to come experience our family tradition of our hospitality, sizzling steaks, and healthy poured beverages. Our dining rooms are open and we are taking reservations. Our private rooms are also available along with takeout. Call today or stop in and experience Tico's in the second generation.
Tico's Steakhouse, East County Line Road in Ridgeland, 601-956-1030.
Tri-County Tree Service, the Jackson Metro's premier company to handle all of your tree service needs. Russ Borland and his team specialize in large tree, low-impact removal. Tri-County Tree Service has the right equipment to safely handle the most technical trim jobs or tree removals. Storm damage can happen year-round, so let them clean it up and they'll deal with your insurance claim. Tri-County Tree Service, by phone at 601-TREE-GUY or online at tricotreeservice.com. That's tricotreeservice.com.
I'm speaking with Lee Bounds of Rapid Rate Mortgage. How does real estate agent Rita Jensen succeed when time is of the essence?
In today's market, it is so important to communicate and close on time. Typically have 30 days to close, get a home inspection, appraisal, title work, that kind of thing is a mortgage process. And a realtor relationship is so important. With a realtor like Rita Jensen with Remax Connection, she helps us to close on time.
RitaJensen.net.
Even with interest rates higher than recent norms, real estate values are still holding strong in Mississippi. We caught up again with one of Mississippi's top real estate agents, Shane Saxon, to explain his recent activity in the market.
In the last year or so, it's been the best of my career. Interest rates have been high, but the real estate market is here to stay. Land values especially are continuing to rise. Home values are holding. If you need help with anything in real estate, just give me a call.
Find Shane Saxon on Facebook or give him a call at 601-540-5040. Upper Property 601-724-1435.
Looking for the ultimate reset for your body and skin? At Core Wellness and Recovery, you'll find next-level services like cryotherapy, red light therapy, infrared sauna, body sculpting, and advanced facials. Whether you want to boost performance, recover faster, or just feel your best, Core Wellness and Recovery delivers real results with zero downtime. From muscle relief to radiant skin, this is self-care redefined. Come experience the future of wellness, Core Wellness and Recovery, just off Highland Colony in Ridgeland. Book now at corewellnessandrecovery.com.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
Yes, I am Chip Matthews. She is Dawn McKenzie. This is the one, the only, the Chip Matthews Show, heard worldwide, and we're broadcasting live in China with our new deal with China and TikTok. And Trump's going to announce all of that stuff today, including they're not going to leave us out. They're going to announce that we have worked a deal with China to where we can come into there and work on their people and get their people to learn to speak Southern English. Okay.
That would be interesting.
Well, we need to.
Southern English.
Hey, hi, hello, y'all. It's Monty Pimenta checking in. And then I see where Glenn Street has posted on the online. Good to know the EBT crisis hasn't affected Kenneth Stokes. And he's got a picture of Kenny getting out of a very big vehicle.
Yeah.
And he seems to be a very big man.
Hmm.
We saw him at the fair.
We did.
Yeah.
We saw him at the fair.
Yeah.
He actually shook your hand.
Yes, he did.
He must have not could have
And we
seen
were
who you really were.
Well, no, he goes, I remember coming up there to see Snoop Dogg. But anyway, up at fire. But the reality is this government shutdown in day 27 is about to cause some issues, some problems. And let's see. Nothing there. And we just got our 2 coffees from Mr.
Oh, nice. I see somebody asked you, did you like your new coffee cup? And I'm thinking,
Oh, I got a new coffee cup at the restaurant.
Hmm.
They
That's
brought
nice.
me. I mean, I didn't bring it today
Yeah.
because I didn't start at the restaurant today.
Yeah. Yes.
It varies. But
Monty said he had a really good turnout for the Stride Walk Saturday.
yeah, and he had a big pink chair set up last night next door to us at the bowling alley.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at it. And then, of course, the cancer thing all the cancer things went well this weekend.
Mhm.
You had a large crowd out at Cameron Garage for that event. I saw, and look, I got to get a buck almond cutout.
Yeah.
It's got to go on.
People toted that thing around like crazy.
I'm going to take it. It'll be on the wall next to Trump in Acme Pizza as soon as possible.
I was out there Saturday night.
That's what we hear.
Yeah. And it was a lot of fun.
Spank the Monkey.
Spank the Monkey was great. Yep. They performed very well.
That was Mary. Oh, Mary. So you didn't work yesterday, Monty Pimento. Is that what you're saying? You did the walk and you couldn't hang anymore? Is that what it is?
He put his heart and soul and left everything he had Saturday on the field.
Well, I can tell you this. I was looking at that chair and it was wet. I wanted to go get my picture made in it. And I just said, chair, it was sprinkling on us. And I'm not getting in it. Then I was watching kids get all in it and I was going,
they dried it off for you. You could have got it in there.
They weren't big enough to dry that chair off.
They weren't.
They were not big enough to dry the chair off. Okay, so you got that going on.
Yep.
We got this election coming up,
Mhm.
and the election will be next Tuesday. And I worked 90 years this week. You cannot work 90 years in a week. Okay, he said hours. And why are you keeping up with your hours? Well, you're not paid by the hour. But you got the election coming up, and we got to pick somebody to, and I still am up at odds on who to vote for in the election in 26, District 26 or whatever, House District 26, Senate District, the John Horn seat.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've had ineffective leadership in that chair for so long, and I would like to make a good decision and get somebody who will do something.
Mm-hmm.
Being part of the Black Caucus and constantly just announcing new Senate subcommittees, which now he's formed new committees now that he is now the mayor of Jackson, and he forms different committees every day for everything that they're doing to where we can study and talk about it. And a lot of people can get in a room and decide that they're doing something important, and then they do absolutely nothing. You need a decision maker. You got to make a decision.
Spin them wheels.
I mean, it's not hard. It's sort of like if, let's say we bought a house and we went in there and you said you wanted blue walls and I said I wanted red walls, and we sit there and stare at it.
Those are Ole Miss colors.
So then that's the only colors I know.
Okay.
Well, there are no other colors. So you're sitting there looking at the walls, trying to decide what color to be.
Uh-huh.
And then you say, oh, let's get a committee together.
Yeah.
And we'll let them vote on it. And then they come back and Monty Pimento's on the committee and they say, let's do it pink.
Yeah.
And we say, no, that won't work. That won't work.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you're sitting there and that's what your situation would be. I mean, make a decision.
Yep.
And
if it's the wrong decision, you learn from it.
Well, I mean,
you correct it and you go on, but
well,
you got to start with a decision.
Yeah. Well, me being the man, I know what color it's supposed to be, and it'll be the color that I say.
Because
right?
Because you're
because I can make a decision.
I make plenty of decisions.
Well, why can't you decide what color the wall's going to be?
They're going to be white.
They're going to be red, blue,
and maroon.
Maroon is not a color. Maroon is not a color. It's a state of mind. Okay, we'll be back with more. What is the Mitch Tyner hotline number?
601-879-0002.
Y'all call us in, and remember, Mitch Tyner is running for Justice Court Judge
of Madison County.
The only person qualified. Okay, we won't say that. We won't say not the only person qualified.
Yeah, that's right.
I had somebody correct. I had a preacher correct me.
Oh,
and he says make a good, intelligent decision. So
yeah,
vote for the guy who has a college degree. Vote for the guy who has a law degree. Vote for the guy who graduated high school
and lives in your district.
And is a good All-American. And I mean,
he's a businessman.
He's a businessman and from Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
The other person
he's lived his whole life in Mississippi.
The other person has some Cajun.
Okay.
I guess if you're from Louisiana, I guess that's what you got. And if you're Cajun, you're down there. But they've only been living in Madison County for 13 years, or Mississippi, I think. And that's just we need to get away from
voting for your friend because that friend's a good person.
And it's like somebody else said, why did the supervisors
appoint
her to begin with?
Mm-hmm.
She has, I mean, if you were going to look at a resume, it's just like, I guess, in Canton, when they look at the resume of a person.
For the CMU board.
For the CMU board, they go, well, this person's qualified.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go get this other person.
Right.
That cuts hair. I mean, what do we do?
Yeah.
What do we do?
Yep. Well, it's time for a break.
But anyway, we'll be right back on the Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie on WYAB on a Muggy Monday. On the Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie on WYAB on a
1039 WYAB.
Have you been injured through no fault of your own? Do you know your rights? Don Evans does. Do you really believe that the insurance company would disclose all information to you? Don Evans will make sure that you are fully informed. It costs nothing to discuss your case. From car wrecks to malpractice, Don Evans will make you and your family whole again. Don Evans won't ever charge unless he collects for you. Call Don for a free, no-obligation consultation at 601-969-2006.
Pops Auto Sales on Highway 49 in Florence is where you come to buy quality cars, trucks, and SUVs. Priced to fit your budget. At Pops Auto, we specialize in trucks. From four-wheel drive to diesels, our satisfied repeat buyers know Pops has one of the largest truck inventories for any independent dealer, period. Browse Pops inventory at popsautosales.llc.com and get pre-approved for a zero down payment with approved credit. With warranties and service contracts available. Pops Auto Sales, your home for trucks. Highway 49 South in Florence.
CBS News Brief. Jamaicans are bracing for what could be the worst hurricane ever to slam the island nation. Melissa, now a massive Category 5 with winds of up to 160 miles an hour. Avery Woolery at St. James Parish is getting set.
I already do my shopping, so now I'm just here to get some gas. And I was trying to see if I can get a generator.
The government's 27-day-old shutdown means no SNAP food benefits November 1st.
Sometimes I may eat breakfast and lunch. Sometimes I may eat lunch and dinner, But with this, it even puts me deeper in the hole.
CBS's Nancy Cordes has an update on President Trump's travels.
The president just landed here in Tokyo a couple of hours ago, the second stop on his three-country swing through Asia. And the big news here in Asia is the apparent breakthrough over the weekend in U.S.-China trade talks.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
My name is Terry Parkinson. I'm with the Madison County Co-op in Canton. Hunters, we've got the deer food plot and attractants. The Madison County Co-op built a big following and then cultivated it over the years and try to be real competitive on our price and selections. What makes us what we are is you can come in the door, get your ticket and go to back, and we get you loaded and out of there. The Madison County Co-op in Canton, we're about a block southeast of the square. We'll get in there and get out. You come see us.
Here's a word from John White, the owner of Two Gun Tactical in Flowood and Ridgeland.
I carry a gun every day, all the time. Last year in America, 2 million legal guns were pulled, and it stopped the threat. So I'm really wearing a firearm just to stop the threat. There's more likelihood of me just pulling it and not using it than there is using it. TwoGunTactical.com, TwoGunTactical.com.
Two Gun Tactical, South's only country club.
Hi, Kim Wade here. Are you craving a home-cooked meal without the hassle? Come over to McBee's Bar and Grill in Ridgeland for their Blue Plate lunch specials. Served up every weekday, at McBee's it's a different entree every day. Chicken spaghetti on Mondays, beef tip Tuesday, pork chop Wednesday, spaghetti Thursday, and catfish Fridays. And McBee's Blue Plate lunch comes with 2 classic southern sides and cornbread or a roll. McBee's specials are served every weekday from 11 to 2. McBee's, buzzing the res since 1982.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
Yes, I am Chip Matthews. She is Dawn McKenzie, and this is the Chip Matthews program right here on WYAB. When did Ole Miss become so liberal? Monty Pimenta. It's certain people at Ole Miss. It's the professors and people like that have become that are the liberals. And it's been an issue for the last few years. And when they get tenured, you can't get rid of them. Also, good morning to Randy McCraney. That's a new name up there.
Russell McGuffey.
And he hit the love button.
Oh, nice. Everybody needs to give some likes and loves and shares.
Yeah. Grow the show. Be a part of it. In a few days, we'll be on our new antenna, and it will be blowing and going across America, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Trick or Treat, October 31st on Finney Road. That's where everybody, when I was growing up, went and hung out. Oh, Craig Parr just popped in on the love button, and along with Debbie McCraney, Debbie Bragansky, Andy Devine here, but late. Andy, you've been topic of conversation during the weekend several times for your Southern heritage and political beliefs, because they kind of align with mine. But anyway, okay. But this every year, this crazy lady that looks like a witch on Finney Road dresses up her yard.
She does a fabulous job too.
She gets on a broom and rides around on Finney Road, scares all the kids.
Yeah.
From 6 to 8:30, you can drive through the park, walk through, get candy, and popcorn.
Yeah.
Popcorn.
If you get popcorn balls.
Oh, popcorn balls.
Balls. Yeah, balls.
Balls.
Yeah.
Okay. Hale State Maroon is a state of mind. There you go, Craig Parr.
So what's the deal with the Superman decal on your shirt?
These are the shirts. Help is on the way. It's my shirt, and these are the ones I printed up when I ran for supervisor the first time.
Yeah. Which year was that? 1900?
1973. But I'm running again.
Are you?
So I'm going to
use the same
break out the shirts, because we need to start a campaign just to make sure that we never see the same 3 supervisors in office again. The 3 amigos are not doing anything to help us. And that's why when the people talk about, and it's been conversation about the person that is currently a judge that was appointed by the 3 amigos.
Yeah.
And they're saying, well, Chip, is there something wrong with that? I go, no, they can appoint whoever they want. Just tell me something that those 3 guys have done that anybody in Lake Caroline or any of those areas that are affected in this election. In this election, it's really the whole county, but let's just say this election. Lake Caroline is a big part of it, and Flora is a big part of this election.
So maybe they appointed her to help further their agenda.
Their agenda is we're going to do absolutely nothing but what we want.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so it makes you wonder. And then, of course, you have one of those supervisors who made sure that his daughter got in as another judge way back. And, it's just, Martina Griffin. But I mean, and then of course they continue hiring a family up there. But I mean, I don't understand the connection on how you take somebody who is not involved with county government, not involved with courts, other than she got thrown out of one. Did she get thrown? How did the story go?
She was allegedly the president of Panther Creek
Right.
Homeowners Association.
But Cynthia Brewer,
and the members of that board went to Cynthia Brewer to have her removed.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that's the extent of her court.
That's the story that I read.
Okay. So, but when you look at this, you got to go, what do we do? I mean, that's what I'm getting at. You got to be thinking about voting for somebody who, one, is a landowner in the state, in the county that owns lots of land. He's a businessman. He's a lawyer. He kind of understands the law. He's a good person to ask about law because he has a law degree. The thing about practicing law is you should never practice law without a law degree. And I think being a judge is practicing law without a law degree. And I sit here and I
even though they do go get some schooling, but you still can't cover every thing that's going to come in front of you.
And then what you don't want, and like in California and places like that where they put judges in, and the same thing, you want to make sure, and you look at these judges that Trump is going up against, that he constantly overturns. Okay. If you walk in and go, and that person in that chair judges you based on their life experiences, okay, and they have never owned a business or anything like that, you've got a lot of people that think just because you own a business, you're making a ton of money, and we don't want to hurt these people over here that are suing back and forth. So we will side against the businessman. Right. I mean, I worry about that.
Yep.
My thing is, all situations are unique. All situations need to be judged fairly, but you also you can't let emotion get into it. You apply the law, and the law is justice is supposed to be blind.
You have to put them blinders on.
Right. But if you haven't had the life experiences, you may weigh in the wrong direction sometimes. That's what bothers me. And that's where lawyers, I mean, I've been to court. I've been to Madison County Supervisor Court, and when they've had stuff there, and you'll have a lawyer. There's one person that was a lawyer for Gluckstadt. Then they got that part of the city settled. Then he was a lawyer against Gluckstadt the next day because they wanted to make sure this part wasn't part of it. Right. And you're just sitting there going, lawyers are on that line. And I just don't know if it's like, for instance, I don't believe I could do this talk show. I mean, I could have talked when I was 18 forever. Okay. And everybody said I did. Need to shut up. But
I cannot imagine.
but it took all these years of life to have things in your mind to where you could get on the radio and talk stories. I could sit here.
It's called experience.
Yes. Experience.
Yes.
You need life experiences.
Yes.
And trust me, I got some experiences in. And that's what you just look at it and just go, well, that's what you got to think about. And I hate it for people because I get along with Colleen. I'm pleasant with her, and she's pleasant with me. And I invited her several times before you got into the window where you had to pay to be on the air.
Right.
I tried to get her in when she first announced. I said, come on. Asked her 4 or 5 times. And I couldn't get her to come up here to be on the show.
Oh, that's too bad.
And I wish she had, because I would like for her to get a fair shake at our message and this, that, and the other. But,
now you got to pay.
You got to pay to get on now. And that's by law.
Mm-hmm.
That's not our law,
Mm-hmm.
but that's by law. Otherwise, you have to give both sides the equal time and this, that, and the other. And that
gets complicated.
Very complicated.
Hmm.
But that's that. And I didn't understand why we couldn't get her on the air. That bothered me. And I mean, she advertises here on the radio station. That's
right.
fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd like to have gotten her in the room.
Right.
And talked, because elections are important, all elections. And it's great when anybody runs for any office. I'm glad to see anybody step up in any election.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that this doesn't deter her from ever running, like win or lose.
Never deterred you.
Never deterred me. And a lot of people run and then go home, and then some people run and quit, but I'm not going to go into that.
Yeah.
But you got to stay on the ballot. You got to stay engaged, because nothing changes. And the more this platform changes, it's helped me talk to the people and say, look, it's not going to get any better until we start voting different people in.
That's correct.
We spend more time telling you, and some people say, well, Chip, you just hate everything. No, I expose what needs to be corrected.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like everybody says, well, Chip, you're so hard on the current mayor of Canton. He's only been in office since July. Well, he was an alderman before that. He should have walked in ready to make decisions, make things happen, number one. And then
But he had that mentality that he was a part-time alderman.
Yes, but he also said that he was a man of mission when he was going to come into office, and he was going to get things done.
Well, he's still got a couple of years.
And I mean, it's great to clean up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's starting with the small stuff.
And then what did John Horn do? We're going to clean up the entrances to the city. We need volunteers. So you're volunteering to get the community involved.
Mm-hmm.
Yet our money that we pay to get all this stuff done is not being used in the correct way.
Correct.
That's just in Jackson. Now you go through Rankin County. You don't have to worry about them saying we got to clean up a corridor.
Mm-mm.
They've got them prisoners out there cutting it up. They have prisoners in jail because all crimes are punishable.
Mm-hmm.
So when they pick somebody up, you're going to do some community service on the weekend. We don't do that.
Yeah.
We just, you know what I mean? I mean, if we go out there in the morning in Rankin County, there'll be most mornings, you'll have the women from the ladies' prison cutting the grass and going to town.
Mm-hmm. Cleaning it up.
And we just don't do that in Madison County.
But didn't they change the law for people who receive benefits has to do 20 hours a week of community service? So it ought to start getting cleaned up and stay cleaned up with all this community service that these folks have to do these days.
Yeah. And these are many ways you can get involved and get in. And then like the EBT, everybody's going to be freaking out about that. And I mean, I would be mostly worried with the shutdown of the EBT cards and stuff if I were a hairdresser that does hair extensions and braids.
Uh-huh.
Because they're going to decide they're either going to eat or they're going to get their hair did.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Hmm.
And we got to figure that all out. That just, I need to look up these supervisors. You're right, Monty Pimento. One of them is Gerald Steen. He's in your area, I believe. And you will enjoy him a whole lot. And, he's supposedly a Republican. He doesn't vote he's always siding with those two Democrats and then of course, all the lines are going to change. They should be right now. Somebody should put it on the floor this week, next meeting, put it on the agenda. Let's go ahead and redraw the lines in case race cannot play a factor in drawing the lines, because that is going to be the law.
Yep, it's coming.
Andy Devine, what are you doing? Are you crazy? Telling Monty Pimento he should run for supervisor against Steen? Oh, what a campaign that would be if you know Monty. Oh, God. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie on WYAB. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right here on the Chip Matthews Show. WYAB.
1039 WYAB.
Acme Pizza and Daiquiris at Fannin Mart on the Res is quickly becoming Rankin County's go-to spot for pizza, burgers, pasta, appetizers, daiquiris, and more. Try their famous Wheel of Flavor pizza. You can add up to 3 different specialty pizzas onto one pie, such as the Margarita, Sergeant Pepperoni, Acme Beet Buster, Pig, 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 Pesto Chicken, the Old Mexico, the Supreme, or hey, just build your own custom pizza. Acme also has a full bar with 9 different frozen daiquiris to choose from. Open daily at 4 p.m. Acme Pizza and Daiquiris.
I am Wayne Lloyd, Delta Farm Services, LLC. We do all types of dirt work, excavation, dozer work, land leveling. We do building pads, commercial ponds and lakes, residential ponds and lakes, anything with dirt work. Delta Farm Services, LLC.
Google Delta Farm Services, LLC, or find them on Facebook. Delta Farm Services, LLC.
At Center for Orthodontics, we believe in family, tradition, and community. From kids to adults, Sandifer offers state-of-the-art orthodontic care with complimentary consultations so everyone in the family can smile with confidence. Sandifer Orthodontics proudly supports Tri-County Academy and the Building on Tradition campaign, so a short drive to local businesses like Sandifer helps TCA thrive. Begin the journey to a beautiful smile at sandiferortho.com. Sandifer Orthodontics, Highland Village, Jackson, and Gateway Drive in Brandon.
Hey guys, this is Casey Ellis with Ellis Autoplex located on Highway 471 in Brandon. Ellis Autoplex, known as Little Truck City, is your old school mom and pop style dealership that's family owned and operated. We specialize in 4-wheel drive trucks, but don't worry, we have cars and SUVs too. Looking to sell your vehicle? Bring it by Ellis Autoplex where we pay fair market value and we cut you a check on the spot. Need your vehicle service or repair? We can handle that too. Shop us online or set your appointment at ellisautoplex.com. That's ellisautoplex.com.
Malone is a company in motion, striving daily to improve the way the roofing industry operates and is perceived. A leader in commercial and residential roofing, metal walls, and maintenance. Malone means the highest quality materials delivered with expertise workmanship from a claim or construction. At Malone, you found your roofing and metal walls partner. Malone has proven for generations there is nothing we can't accomplish. Protecting people and what matters to you. More info at ecmalone.com.
On Sunday, November 2nd, join us for a festive celebration at Green Oaks 65th Christmas Open House. Entry is free. Bring the whole family for a day filled with Christmas cheer. Shop Green Oaks' exclusive Christmas collection. Enjoy delicious food, door prizes, and special discounts on store merchandise. It's a day of family fun and festive cheer that you won't want to miss. That's Green Oaks Christmas Open House on Sunday, November 2nd at 5009 Old Canton Road next to Palm Bridges Park from 12:30 to 4. Follow us on social media at Green Oak MS or visit us online at greenoakms.com.
Where do you stand in the pro-life community? If you're passionate about protecting the sanctity of life from fertilization to natural death, please join us at Pro-Life Mississippi as we make a difference and save lives right here in our own state. Pro-Life Mississippi is a community of individuals dedicated to equipping others to value all human life, including the preborn, those with disabilities, and the elderly. Our mission is simple: to provide unwavering support, education, and advocacy for the preborn, their families, and other vulnerable children and adults. If you're just starting your pro-life journey or you have been an advocate of life for many years, Pro-Life Mississippi needs your voice and talents to save lives in Mississippi. Together, we can make a difference in building a stronger pro-life Mississippi. Learn more about us at prolifems.org. That's prolifems.org. Be part of the community that celebrates each and every human life.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
It is the Chip Matthews Show on WYAB. I am your hostess with the mostest, Chip Matthews. She, of course, is the hostess.
With the mostest.
Okay. Dawn McKenzie. And we're here. I just pulled the Madison County Supervisor website. Should I email them? What should I say? Say, why do you three guys vote the same? Why do y'all stick together and vote against the people on whatever they want? And you're talking about Steen, Griffin, and Banks. And then tell them you're going to run. Tell them you're going to run.
Yeah.
And we'll go through all that. And Joe Lynn says, I would like to see a map of the supervisor lines. Well, if you can draw a nice district for Casey Brandon up there in Madison, you can draw a relatively decent district for Trey Baxter with part of his district cut out to where, because Banks lives in Lake Caroline.
Mm-hmm.
So he has to cut out one street to get him back into his district.
Yeah.
Then the other lines, that's up for debate. But it's the rest of the county, and it's a mess. And look, what month is this?
October. Almost November.
No, Monty Pimenta, you're now running.
Yes, Monty. We just decided.
We're going to put together our own political party called the Chip and Dawn Show Political Party. And right now we're going to start recruiting candidates to run for office in the upcoming election in January. You have to sign up in January to run for the county offices.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the statewide office, we might decide to put a person up for governor.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not? So we need people to start. I mean, right now I'm looking at my field of people. We'll have Joe Lynn, we'll have Monty Pimenta, we'll have Andy Devine,
yeah,
and Ricky Gray. We'll put you in a district, and let's see who else we have. Who else wants to be? We're still recruiting. We'll still be recruiting. But we got to get people on the ballot to run for office. Because, my thing is, they go, Chip, aren't you planning on running for one? More the merrier.
Mm-hmm.
Can
give them a scare.
Can be campaign consultant. Yeah, you can be a campaign consultant. But we get everybody on the ballot running. Then and remember, every time something goes bad, if you'll call your politician for, like for state house or Senate or anybody that's in an elected office, they hate to see their phone ring.
Oh, they can't stand
They may tell you they love it.
Yeah.
But when they answer it, it'll be, oh, yeah, we're working on that. You don't? Yeah, we're trying to fix that. Yeah, the road? Oh, yeah, we're getting around to it. It's been a little wet. We'll get around to cutting the grass. But you mean the road caved in? Have you turned that into the road department? I'll write it up and put it in the road department for you. Excuses. And then I still have not got an answer. That Monty Pimenta, here's your question to the supervisors. When you hire somebody to build a road, like the one at East Sowell Road that caved in, why don't we go against the bond and their insurance and bond for putting the road, for building it wrong, instead of us just rehire them and pay them again to redo it again? Why don't we go against their bond? That's the whole purpose of a bond.
All right, Monty, you got your task for
that's your
today.
task. And if you're really confused, text Dawn and we'll figure that out from there.
I'll explain it to you.
Explain it to you.
I'll explain it to you.
But I mean, I don't understand all the things that we get done that don't get done. Like, for instance, even the people that are mowing the grass. Okay, we got people like in Madison and Richland, they've got it figured out. They hired a company to mow the grass, and it gets mowed on time and everything. And you go through there and it looks great.
Rain, snow, sleet, or shine, it gets cut.
But in the rest of the county, what do we do with the money? We hire family members who don't cut the grass at all.
Yeah.
Or they say the tractor's broke. Well, if you hired a company,
or the tractor's missing.
Oh, the tractor's missing. Yeah, welcome to Canton. But I mean, if you can't get it cut and it costs you because you always have to get new equipment, this, that, and the other, why don't you just hire a company to do it? Let them have the expenses of the tractors and all that. You add it all up.
You don't have to pay them insurance, health insurance.
You also don't have to match the purse.
That's absolutely. It cuts down on a lot of stuff.
I mean, and statewide, if we could cut down on the amount of money that you're putting in the purse of the people that qualify.
Yeah.
Because
it's called subbing out.
I would much rather you be paying purse to a policeman than a guy to cut grass for 30 years. But I mean, nothing, once you put in your time, you put in your time.
Right.
But when you can't afford the program, you have to cut programs. And we allegedly have Republican leadership, and Republicans are supposed to be conservative and try to reduce the size of the government.
Right.
That would include people that cut grass.
Yeah.
You want to get the services done, but you could hire a company to do the services.
I had a friend just yesterday, an attorney friend, tell me yesterday that being that she's worked inside the government, that she realized just how inefficient our government really is.
It really is.
And how many people have jobs that don't need jobs, that don't, there's nothing for them to do. They're just there.
And it's like, if we have extra money, spend it all.
Yeah.
Spend it all. Because you never know when somebody's going to have another baby in the family and we'll have to give that job to them. I mean,
I know it.
But I mean, it's that sad, y'all.
Yeah.
It is that sad that that's what our government does. And we're all guilty of it because we allow it to go on. Now, some people say it happens because we don't vote. But then again, it also happens because people don't get on the ballot to vote.
Monty says he sends certified letters. You need to call.
You need to
call them because they don't.
That letter,
that's the last thing they want to do is have to talk to somebody.
Somebody takes
in
that
real
letter,
time.
they throw it in the garbage.
Yeah.
They take it and a secretary opens it. Our cousin.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll be back tomorrow morning right
Bright
here
and early.
on this program right here. Y'all get out and vote absentee today because you can. And we'll be ready to go tomorrow bright and early, 6 a.m. Also, tomorrow we'll be doing school choice at 9 o'clock. So be here on WYAB.
Bye.